What is going on, guys? This is me, Sin. So recently we got a new archetype announced in Phantom Nightmare, I think, and it's the Goblin Rider theme. So it's really interesting because it's kind of like a lot of level 3 monsters that also function with the old Goblin monsters, which are all garbage. So in other words, it's basically just a new deck. You don't, you completely disregard the old cards. The old Goblin monsters, like Goblin Squad something, they're ass. But yeah, the new cards are really interesting. You can spam a bunch of rank 3s, or some other kinds of XYZ monsters that, of course, I really wanted to explore in this video. So yeah, I will be showing you guys 4 combos on how to utilize this deck. It really looks like the kind of deck that can easily be tier 1 at any point. Definitely has an extremely good matchup against any XYZ based strategy because you're always detaching XYZ materials from any monster on the field, including your opponent's XYZ. So this deck has like the freest purely matchup by a long shot because Purely Noir can only use its quick effect to spin back cards when it has a level 1 purely monster underneath. So if you start immediately by detaching that level 1, then it no longer is a quick effect, and yeah, that deck just doesn't do anything, like, at all. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Anyways, before this video starts, you already know the drill. Friendly reminder to smash the like and subscribe button. In this video right here, I'm only going to be showing the combo video, but, well, the combos, but tomorrow, of course, you already know the drill, I will be uploading the deck profile. Anyways, now let's get right into combo number 1. So, a single tour guide already does so much. So, you're going to be special summoning this new card right here, Goblin Rider, Jesus, Mianda the Cold-Blooded. That's a nice graveyard effect, and on summon, you special summon a Goblin monster from the hand. Anyways, now we can summon this rank 3 XYZ monster. It's absolutely insane. This card is extremely good, and it could even be played, like, generically. So it's a Goblin Rider Big Head Gabonga. On summon, it searches any Goblin monster from your deck to your hand, which is already good. But it gets better because it has another effect that allows you to interrupt your opponent, and another effect on the end phase. Both players end phase to attach a Goblin monster from their deck to this card as a material. Yeah, you're going to be searching this card right here, which is the Goblin Rider Doug the Assaulter. So in your hand, you can special summon it by detaching an XYZ monster from XYZ material from any XYZ monster on the field. And upon summon, you search your deck for a Goblin Rider spell or trap card, which is also very freaking awesome. So yeah, detach the Mianda the Cold Blood. I don't really know their names, honestly. I just know what they do. And then special summon this, and then you're going to be searching Grand Arrival of the Goblin Riders. This card is insane. You get to search a Goblin monster from your deck to your hand, and then if you want to, you can detach a material again from any monster on the field, and then special summon a level 4 lower Goblin monster from your hand. So in other words, if there is an XYZ monster with a material on the field, this card basically allows you to special summon a Goblin from your deck. Basically, that's how you can see it. So you're going to be searching for this card, which is the Clutter the Noisy. And this is a monstery board on summon, so you're just going to be able to revive back a Goblin from your grave. And it has another very interesting effect on the opponent's main phase. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect. You can detach a material from a monster on the field. Again, could be your opponent's monster, which is really good at preventing your opponent from going into a Zeus play. And then you special summon it, and again, the effect is not negated, so you can monstery born anything right away. Anyways, we got 3 level 3 monsters on the field, so we're going to be making Ghost Trick Alucard. This package requires 5 cards in the extra deck, but makes a negate and gets you a follow-up, so it's really nice. So you're going to be going into Angel of Mischief, search the Ghost Trick Shot. I think a lot of you guys are already familiar with this combo, so I don't really have to explain too much, but for those who don't really know, basically you have to play 1 Alucard, 2 Angel of Mischief, as well as the Utopic Draco package, and then you can end on the F0, well, the Utopic Draco Future. And you're also going to be able to get yourself a follow-up because the Alucard recycles back the Ghost Trick Shot, which is a monster reborn for any of your Ghost Trick monsters. And it kind of gets you an infinite loop of follow-up because then you can go into a Zeus when you detach the Alucard, you get to recycle back the shot, etc. over and over. So yeah, you pretty much always have gas, actually. Anyways, now we're going to be able to use the graveyard effect of Goblin Rider Mianda by detaching a material from the Utopic Draco Future to summon itself, and you can technically use its effect to summon a Goblin XYZ, Goblin monster from your hand. And then we have 3 level 3 monsters, so we might as well end on the Shura King, which negates any monster effect. I mean, it's fine, but I don't think you're really trying to summon this card going first. when you're going first, actually. So yeah, this is kind of overkill. But yeah, you get the point. You get to end on 3 interruptions, just like that, very easily. with one single card, and again, a follow-up play. So you get to negate a monster effect, and then negate another monster effect, and then with the effect of Goblin Rider Big Head, you get to attach a monster on the field. So yeah, 3 interruptions with one single tour guide. Not too bad. Anyways, let's get into combo number 2. Alrighty, so combo number 2, now you know for a fact that I'm playing the P.U.N.K engine in this deck, but assuming that you have I was gonna say Seaman. Bro, I can't believe the name used to be Seaman. Xiamen, Jesus. As well as any discard, look at what you can do. So obviously if the discard is something like Fenrir, it's a free real estate, because you're getting like an interruption on your board, and you're getting the discard, so you don't have to like discard a hand trap or something stupid. Anyways, the start of the P.U.N.K combo is kind of the same as always, but you're not going for the Sharakusai into the Rising Car, but rather straight into the Dragon Drive, because we're not playing the bricks. Like, we're not trying to play it like Gold Pride P.U.N.K, where they play like the Madame Spider and the Wagon and stuff like that with the field spell and the trap. No. We're not trying to play 25 bricks. So yeah, search right away for the Psychic Tracker. So you see that this is a very clean package. It's a 3 emergency teleport, 1 to 2 Xiamen with 1 Deer Note and 1 Foxy Tune. You can also play Ogre Dance if you want to. Anyways, now we go into the Big Head Gabonga and we start playing. So again, the Doug the Assaulter. Detach, search your deck for the Grand Arrival, and then link off it to Masquerena. This is relevant to do because we're going to be searching the Monster Reborn and detach material from the Big Head Gabonga, so that now we can special summon it from the hand and revive back the Doug the Assaulter. And now we go for the usual combo, so it's the same thing every single time, right? Ghost Trick, Angel of Mischief, detach, surge the Ghost Trick shot. The only drawback I want to say with this combo is that you do have to commit a lot to your extra deck. That's it, that's all. Because apart from that, it's actually kind of nasty that you get to turn a single rank 3 into a negate, a very good negate as well. Can't be destroyed by battle or a card effect or something. You also get to recycle back again a follow play, so a lot of interruptions here. We have the IP Masquerena that can link off into anything. Fenrir doesn't really count because this could have been like another discard. And then we have the Draco Future. This can attach something. So at least 3 interruptions because SP Little Knight banishes. And actually it's a double Farfa, so it's technically 2 interruptions on its own. And then 2 monster negates as well as a follow-up play, because you could even like be attaching another Goblin monster to this card, like something that searches on summon, like the Doug the Assaulter, and then you search like another Goblin Spiral Trap card. So you have a lot of gas for next turn. And again, you recycled back the Doug, so you're... It's crazy, like you're starting with 2 cards, you're ending with 2 cards in your hand, and again, you have 3 other cards to play with, so... Yeah, now we're going to be seeing how this deck fares against interruptions and going second in general. Alright, maybe not going second in general, but at least against this Purely deck, going second. My opponent has an Purely Noir with 5 materials underneath, if I don't know if I can count. Anyways, it doesn't matter, because that monster is not going to be doing anything. Summon right away the Goblin Rider, Doug the Assaulter, and then detach this... the level 1 cat, so it can't use its effect anymore, because again, it's only a quick effect when there's a level 1 kitty underneath. Every single card that my opponent drew is irrelevant unless it's a hand trap that can be used. So if he's drawing into like Fenrir, Imperm, or Book of Eclipse, or stuff like that, as long as I don't get rid of this, my friend, I'm good. And again, the Doug the Assaulter going second against a single Purely Noir is already enough to kill my opponent through like a Noir. It's actually ridiculous. Like, your engine already takes care of one of the best decks out there. And because of the fact that my opponent has to pay 500 with my friend, I don't even have to like attack with the Goblin Rider, because this is 7,500 damage on its own, and it also negates a monster effect. So that's really cool. One single card does, you know, all of that going second. It's kind of cracked, honestly, if you ask me. And again, this is one of the best Zeus decks out there, because you can keep attaching monster materials from like the field and giving more materials to your monsters while detaching Xyz materials from your opponent's monsters. So yeah, nothing forces you to detach again from your own. So yeah, going second against Xyz decks is kind of just a little too easy against, especially Purely. But hand traps are a different story, because Nibiru was pretty good against this deck. And yeah, I mean, what happens when you get hit by a bunch of Imperms? Alrighty, so this is the last combo that I will be showcasing. So again, friendly reminder to smash the like and subscribe button. It really motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Anyways, my hand is pretty nice. I have the Psychic Tracker, Tour Guide, Reinforcement of the Army, and I have to play through double Infinite Impermanence. It's fine. So yeah, the Tour Guide always baits an Imperm, obviously. I mean, you know, like, we never know, like, maybe you don't even have the Extender. But yeah, now I go into the Gold Goblin Ride Big Head Gabonga. I get Impermed here. It's not the end of the world. Reinforcement of the Army. search the dug, and then detach, and then I can just play as if nothing ever happened, right? If you're really that desperate, you can still chain block even when this is negated. It doesn't really do anything, but it's funny. And then get yourself the Monster Reborn, doesn't do anything, but the graveyard effect is nice. And then this is still Utopic Draco Future with a follow play. Of course, that's always nice to be able to do, right? Because again, you're not just making interruptions. That's what matters. You're always recycling back cards from your graveyard to your hand. Because if all you could do was just like make 2 negates and that's it would be absolutely pathetic. But either way, I was able to make 2 interruptions through 2 hand traps, and I was able to recover 2 cards in the process. So I'm definitely winning in terms of card advantage, that's for sure. Anyways, now we can just use our negates in whatever way we want, and yeah, the game should be over. I didn't even have to like imperm that tour guide necessarily. Could have held my interruptions for like another timing, because I had the quick effect of a Goblin Rider Clutter, so I can detach material, and then use the effect of the Big Head Gabonga to be able to like attach a monster on the field to it. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of ways that you can sequence your arrays of interruptions. Anyways, that's all I had for this combo video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, stay tuned for the deck profile coming out tomorrow, and let me know your thoughts about this deck in the comment section below. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.